If you're on YouTube catching the replay, go ahead and subscribe. If not already, subscribe and like the video. Just waiting for TikTok to notify the viewers that I'm live, and I'll get started in a few moments. Hey y'all. So as y'all are coming in, y'all go ahead and tap the screen, and we're going to get started shortly talking about selling on Amazon, making money on Amazon. That is what I do, and that is what I teach my students. So y'all come on in, tap the screen, and we'll get started shortly. Hey Mel, hey Boss Lady, hey Kim, hey y'all. So as y'all are coming in, y'all go ahead and tap the screen, and again, we'll get started shortly talking about selling on Amazon, making money on Amazon. Hey, y'all. Thank you, Mel, for liking the live. I see who's liking the live. Y'all come on in. If you are new here, drop new in the chat, y'all. And we'll get started soon. I just came on again, just waiting for the live to pick up a little more, get out in the algorithm, letting TikTok know that I'm live. So y'all come on in, tap the screen, and we'll get started shortly. I'm not going to be up here too long today. I'm going to go over a free training for those of you who are interested in getting in position to get into the bag, get into the money, selling on Amazon. Y'all know I say the easy way and the least expensive way. So y'all come on in, and I'll start the training. Just waiting for a little more people to come on. So y'all come on in, tap the screen, and we'll get started shortly. Again, talking about selling on Amazon, making money on Amazon, y'all. Doing it with the arbitrage business model, which is, again, going to be the easiest way and the least expensive way to get started. Then we'll do a Q&A. So y'all come on in, tap the screen, and we'll get started shortly. Again, if y'all are new here, y'all drop new. As y'all are coming on, let me know where you're watching from. For those that are new here, y'all, I'm in Virginia. So y'all let me know where y'all are watching from. I always like to see that. So y'all come on in, tap the screen. Just signed up, getting tools going, but don't know where to start as far as product listing. I got you. For those of you that are coming in, I'm going to go over a free training. It is going to be a free, good training, so you want to stay tuned. It's going to take maybe about 10-15 minutes at the most, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do, to get started selling on Amazon the easy way and the least expensive way. So this is for my people that are just getting started. This is for beginners. This is for my newbies. This is for people who've been selling on Amazon and maybe you're not making the money that you want to make selling on Amazon. So you're definitely in the right place at the right time. Y'all just tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the engagement up. Again, waiting for the live to get out in the algorithm. And I'll go ahead and go over a free training again, showing you all exactly how you can get started selling on Amazon the easy way. So if you're looking for a way to make extra money, if you're looking for a way to replace your income, you're looking for a way to fire your boss, you're looking for a way to get to the bag for 2025, then you definitely want to stay tuned. So y'all tap the screen, and we'll get started shortly. And y'all drop those ones in the chat. If you want me to go over a free training, again, showing you exactly how you can go ahead and get started selling on Amazon the easy way. So y'all come on in, tap the screen, and drop those ones if you want me to go over a free training, again, showing you how you can get started selling on Amazon the easy way today. Okay, I see those ones. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So for those that are new here, okay, I see some more ones. If you're new here, drop new in the chat. And I'll introduce myself, and then I'll go ahead and go into the training. If you're new here, drop new into the chat, y'all, because I know I have a lot of new followers. I know I have people who have been following me, but I may have came across your FYP. If I did, you're definitely in the right place at the right time, especially if you want to learn how to get to the bag, get to the money, selling on Amazon the easy way. Okay, I see some new people, so welcome. For those that are new here, y'all, my name is Aprell Skinner. I'm a multiple six-figure earner. I tell y'all all the time, I have multiple streams of income because you absolutely want to have multiple streams of income, especially in this day and time, in this economy with everything that's going on. However, the majority of my income comes from selling directly on Amazon.com as a third-party seller, y'all. That is what I do, and that is what I teach my students with the arbitrage business model. So if that's something you want to learn, I'm definitely going to go ahead and tell you how you can get started doing that today. I've been selling on Amazon now 6+ years and been teaching others how to do the same for 5+ years. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So that's a little bit about me, y'all. So we're going to talk about how you can get to the bag, get to the money selling on Amazon, y'all. I make 10K, 20K plus per month selling on Amazon. And I have a lot of students, I tell y'all all the time, that are doing the same, who I've helped learn how to successfully sell on Amazon and get to the bag. So let's talk about it, y'all. So in 2022, Amazon generated over $514 billion in sales. In 2023, Amazon generated over $574 billion in sales. And last year, just last year, 2024, Amazon generated over $620 billion in sales. Now, this is not million, this is $1 billion in sales. And I always tell y'all, y'all can Google this, y'all can chat GPT this, y'all can do your research. This is the income potential of selling on Amazon. This was in 2004, y'all. And y'all see as it continues to grow. So y'all tell me, I always ask, do you feel like the income potential on Amazon, as far as the money being made, is it going up or going down? Y'all drop it in the comments. Is it going up or going down? And I always go over this. Why? Because I always get asked, is it too late to start selling on Amazon? Is it too many people selling on Amazon? Is it too saturated to sell on Amazon? Y'all tell me this. Y'all tell me this, because all day, every day, third-party sellers like myself, my students, and many others are starting to sell on Amazon to get to the bag, get to the money. So y'all tell me, is the income potential, based on what you're saying, going up or going down? And then we're going to move forward, and I'm going to show you the steps of exactly how you can get started to do this. Somebody drop it. Y'all engage. I like for y'all to engage. Y'all engage. Is it going up or going down? Because I want y'all to see the potential. So again, that would answer your question. Can you start selling on Amazon? Is it too late for you to get started? Is the income potential going up or down? Okay, I see you, Gina. It must be kind of slow. All right, yes, exactly. It's going up. So how? Okay, Vanessa, Gina, yes, I see y'all. Vanessa and Gina are going to be the action takers, the bosses, the money makers. All right, y'all. Okay, I see other people. It might be a little delayed, y'all. So how do you get started? Definitely take notes if this is your first time here, and make sure y'all are following me. First, you're going to go to sale.amazon.com. You're going to go to sale.amazon.com. You're going to register to become an Amazon seller. You're going to register to become an Amazon seller. This is not Amazon.com. A lot of people get it confused. This is sale.amazon.com. Amazon.com is where you spend all your money. Sale.amazon.com is where you can get a bag and where you can make money. That is what I do as a third-party seller, and that is what my students do. All right, so y'all stay tuned. Once you go to sale.amazon.com, you're going to register to become an Amazon seller. You do not need an LLC, tax ID number, business. You don't have to have a business license or anything like that, y'all. You can start with your first name, your last name, and your social security number. Your first name and your last name and your social security number. Now, let me say this because a lot of people get confused. When you go on Amazon.com, you're either going to sign up as an individual person, like under yourself with your first name, last name, social security number, or as a business. You only want to sign up as a business if you have a legit business registered with your state, like a business license, an LLC, S Corp, C Corp, Inc. Y'all know all of the different businesses. You have a business bank account, and you also have a tax ID number, which is also known as an EIN number. Now, if you know you don't have all of that, you're going to sign up as an individual. If you do, you're going to sign up as a business account, and then you're going to put in all of that information. So y'all got that? And I said that to say this because a lot of people get the selling account confused with what type of entity they should sign up, whether it's individual or business. Now, the actual selling account I want y'all to get is the professional seller plan. There are two different plans on Amazon when you sign up. Y'all drop two so I can make sure y'all are listening, because I want you to listen, because if you listen, then you'll implement, take action, then you'll be able to get to the bag, get to the money for 2025, not 2026, 2025, y'all, because a lot of us need money to pay our bills. We're trying to replace our income. We're trying to fire our boss, and you absolutely can do this selling on Amazon. All right, drop two in the chat. Drop two in the chat. Two different selling plans. There's the individual selling plan, and then there's the professional selling plan. Now, the individual selling plan is 99 cents per item that you sell. The professional selling plan is $39.99 per month. Now, even though that has a monthly fee, y'all, you want to get that. Why? Because it's going to give you a lot of benefits, like you getting the buy box. I tell y'all that all the time. That is a highly visible box when you're selling on Amazon, and you want that. It says add to cart or buy now. It's going to allow you to get more sales. Also, the professional plan has more categories that you are able to sign in. Now, it's only $39.99 per month, whereas the individual plan, y'all see this? Hopefully y'all can see it. I know my head is in the way. Is 99 cents per item you sell. Even though that seems cheaper, if you're selling 1,500 items, if you're selling 1,500 items, somebody drop how much is the individual plan going to be for the month. Y'all drop it. It's easy math. 99 cents per item. If you're selling 1,500 items, how much is that plan going to end up being? Versus $39.99 per month. Somebody drop it, because again, I always want to make sure y'all understand what type of account you should get. Somebody drop it. If you're selling 1,500 items and it's 99 cents per item, how much is the individual account going to end up being? Exactly. I love you, Vanessa. Okay, Vanessa, who is that? Shay. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Amore. Yes. So you want, it's going to end up being $1,500, y'all. So you want to get the professional account that's $39.99 per month. Flat fee. That's it. That's all. Again, whereas the individual account you're selling is 99 cents per item you sell. Okay, I see the 1,500 is good. 2,000 items, $2,000. 3,000 items, $3,000. Or do you want to go with $39.99 per month and you're going to get more benefits? So if y'all understand that so far, drop a 1. Again, I want to make sure y'all understand. Nobody left behind, because if you understand, then you'll implement. And if you implement, then you're able to make money. And we're going to keep moving forward. Drop a 1 if you understand why and what type of account you want to get. Okay, I see the ones. Great, great, great. Now, how do we sell on Amazon, y'all? We sell on Amazon with the arbitrage business model. The arbitrage business model is simply just getting items for lower, either in a retail store or online, and we're selling these items for higher on Amazon to make a profit. That's it. That's all. That is the arbitrage business model. Why are we doing the arbitrage business model versus private label, like getting items from China, Temu, AliExpress, a China supplier? Number one, we don't have to worry about those tariffs and all that stuff that's going on right now, right? We don't have to worry about that. And then also, we don't want to sell unbranded generic items, right? Because we don't know how these items are selling. And I'm going to show you how you can analyze items to know how an item is selling, to know if it's a good selling item to sell that item. Then on top of that, we don't have to pay for any marketing or advertising or anything like that. When you're doing private label, y'all, it becomes expensive because you have to pay for advertising. You have to pay for PPC marketing. Y'all may be familiar with that because nobody is searching your brand, right? The big major brands are doing the advertising for us. All the advertising they're doing, we don't have to worry about that. I'm talking about major brands like Dove, like Irish Spring, like Suave, like Jergens, like Germ X, all of these brands, like Doritos, like Oreos. We are selling major brands that are already selling. People are already buying these items. So all we're doing is the skill of the arbitrage model, getting it for lower, either in a retail store or online, and we're selling it for higher on Amazon to make a profit. Also, we do not need a reseller's permit, y'all. Anybody can shop in these stores like Walmart, Target, CVS, Dollar Tree, Walgreens, TJ Maxx, Ross. We don't need a reseller's permit like you would if you were doing wholesale or private label purchasing from some suppliers. If you understand that so far, y'all, drop a 1, and we're going to keep moving forward. If you understand so far why you want to do the arbitrage model, why it's the easy way and the least expensive way, drop a 1. We don't have to buy in bulk. We can buy items comfortably within our budget, y'all. When you're doing private label and you're doing wholesale, you got to buy in bulk. You got to buy a MOQ, which is a minimum order quantity of whatever that supplier is requesting for you to purchase. Okay, I see the ones. Y'all get it. All right, so how do we find, because I want to make sure y'all understand. Now, how do we find a good selling item? How do we find a good selling item? I'm going to go over the main points right here. The main points is you want to look for an item that has a BSR. Y'all see this right here, under 100,000. The lower that item, the lower that number is, the better. Like if it's 10,000, if it's 5,000, if it's 50, that means this item is really selling on Amazon. You also want to look for items that has at least 30 or more sales per month. At least 30 or more sales per month. The more the item has sold, the better. If it's sold 500 times a month, if it's sold 1,000 times per month, the better. And these are things you can analyze doing the arbitrage business model. You're not able to do that with private label, y'all. So stay with me. And I'm going to show you how to analyze it and put 2 and 2 together. You also want to make sure Amazon is not dominating the buy box. What does that mean? That means Amazon is constantly selling on that item and it's going to be hard for you to get sales. I'm going to show you a way where you can find out that information. And then you also want to make sure there are no IP complaints. That is intellectual property complaints. And that just means a particular brand does not want you selling their brand. Say, for example, if it's Nike or Adidas and they don't want you selling their brand, then okay, we're not going to sell their brand because there's millions of other brands we can sell. So those are the main things right here on this screen. However, you do want to look for items that has like discounts, coupons, BOGOs. I tell y'all all the time, there's a lot of times where you can find items like buy one, get one free, and you can get free items to flip and resell. You also want to use different cashback apps like Rakuten and Honey. So y'all take a screenshot of this, and we're going to get into it a little more. Now, again, as far as the arbitrage business model, y'all, again, you can get your items from any stores. Like I said, your Walmarts, your Targets, your CVS, your Walgreens, any store, y'all, because you do not need a reseller's permit to shop physically in the store or do this online. Now, I want you to take a screenshot of this and get Seller Amp, and I'm going to show you how Seller Amp works. Y'all drop a 1, and I'm going to show you how to analyze the criteria, the main criteria I said that you're looking for. Again, when I said the BSR, how many times the item has sold per month. Is Amazon on the item? Drop a 1, and I'm going to show you how Seller Amp works. This is Seller Amp right here. You could get this as an app on your phone and a software that you can also use on your laptop or computer, and it's going to make things easy for you. All right, y'all. So this is Seller Amp. Now, y'all tell me, because this is easy for you to read. What is the BSR on this item? Look for the number right here in this box over on the left-hand side. What is the BSR? I have the cursor under it. What is the BSR? Y'all see right here? BSR. What is the BSR? Because again, all you need to know is the criteria of a good selling item, and Seller Amp is going to help you analyze it. So no excuse to get to the bag, get to the money. Exactly. So y'all can read this. 5K, right? How many times has this item sold per month? What is the estimated times this item has sold per month? What is the estimate? Now, again, these are things that you're not able to do with private label. I'm just saying, when you're doing the arbitrage model, you're able to find an item that's already selling on Amazon, a brand item, and you're able to look at the analytics of an item by using Seller Amp. So somebody else, okay, I see one, okay, 1K, exactly. Let's go down a little further. Is Amazon sharing the buy box? Are they, well, let me say this. Are they on the buy box? Remember, I said you want to make sure Amazon is not dominating the buy box, and that means they're constantly selling on that item. Y'all tell me yes or no. Drop it. Drop. Not dominating the buy box, and that means they're constantly selling on that item. Y'all tell me yes or no. Drop it. Drop it. And y'all let me know if y'all still can hear me. Okay, I see the nose. Is Amazon on the buy box? Exactly. Can y'all still hear me? Y'all drop a 1 because I had a call. Drop a 1 if y'all can hear me. Kara, if you up here, let Craig know I'm on live. Drop a 1 if y'all can still hear me, because I had a call and sometimes it'll kick the sound out. Okay, cool. All right, we're almost done, y'all. Now, are there any IP complaints? Y'all tell me right here. Remember, I told you we're looking for items that has no IP complaints. What does that mean? A particular brand does not want us selling on their brand. Okay, cool. We'll sell brands that we can sell on. Are there any IP complaints? Yes or no? Yes or no? Right? It's literally right here, y'all. Okay, exactly. So based on the criteria of a good selling item and based on you analyzing it in Seller Amp, drop, okay, I see the nose. Y'all got it. I love it. I love this. Drop the 2 if you feel like this is something you can do. Drop a 2 if you feel like this is something you can do. Because all you need to know is, what is a good selling item? What is the criteria of a good selling item? Then you have your confirmation right there of analyzing the item, right? And then all from there, all you got to do is get the item for lower, buy low, and flip it and resell it for higher on Amazon to make a profit. And Seller Amp is going to break down all of that for you, y'all. Your profit, all of that, your return on investment, all of that. All right, I'm going to keep going, y'all. So y'all got that. All right, so now we're going to break it down a little more. Now, you know how to get an item. You know how to analyze an item. Let's talk about how you get your items to flip and resell. Now, you could do either retail arbitrage. Retail arbitrage is when you're physically going into a retail store, like you're going into Walmart, you're going into Target, you're going into the dollar store, which, you know, however you want to do it. Now, you're going into the store, right? You're going to buy a discounted item. You're going to sell it for higher on Amazon, and you're going to collect your profit. That is how we make money, y'all. That's how we get to the bag, get to the money. We buy low, we sell it for higher on Amazon, a platform where customers are already shopping, and that is how we make our money. Now, if you don't want to do retail arbitrage, no excuse, because you can do online arbitrage. It's the same exact concept, y'all. Shop online. We shop anyway, right? You got to learn how to shop and make money, y'all. That's what I did. You can go to Walmart.com, Target.com, DollarTree.com, CVS.com, whatever store, y'all. Go online. Buy discounted items. Again, you can buy an item for $5. That item could be selling on Amazon for $35, $40. Sell it for higher. Collect your profit. 2 ways that you can get your items with the arbitrage business model. If you understand that so far, y'all, drop a 1. Because again, I'm going to make sure y'all understand, because I don't want to hear the excuse of I don't understand. That's why I didn't get started, and that's why I didn't make money. We're not doing that, y'all, because excuses don't pay bills. Excuses don't get us any money. So do y'all understand? You can do retail arbitrage or online arbitrage, right? Because anybody can shop in a store or anybody can go online, right? You don't have to have a reseller's permit, anything like this. You can do this as a regular person. All right, so as a brand new seller, y'all, these are the categories that you want to stay in. As a brand new seller, you want to stay in pet supplies, office supplies, sporting goods, lawn and garden, tools and equipment, home and kitchen, and books. Y'all, please listen to me. You want to stay in these categories as a brand new seller. Why? Because these categories are going to have a lot of items for you to sell as a brand new seller. You want to stay in these categories as a brand new seller. All right. But in general, what type of items should you be selling? What different items, y'all? I always said, think like a buyer. When you're selling items, just think like a buyer. What are you buying? What is your family buying? What are your friends buying? What is trending? What is seasonal? What is replenishable? Thank you for the roses. Replenishable is things you need all the time. We always need soap. We always need toothpaste. We always need deodorant. Like what are people constantly buying? People always need kitchen items, y'all. People always need baby items. These are the type of items you want to be selling. Drop a 2 if you understand. Drop a 2 if you understand, y'all. These are the type of items you want to be researching and selling. Okay? Researching and selling. Y'all got that? Okay, cool. All right, we're almost done. Now, I'm going to show you a way to list your item the easy way. Now, if you're doing private label, y'all, again, it's more complex and it takes more money. Nothing against it, but I don't recommend it for a new person. Start the arbitrage model, then move on to private label, y'all. Again, that is my recommendation. So I said that to say this. You can list your item the easy way by putting in what is called an ASIN. Y'all see this right here? And I'm going to show you how to find it on Amazon.com. It is an ASIN number. And when you put that number in, it's going to pull up the picture, the title, and the description of the item. You can't do that with private label. When you're doing private label, you're creating your own listing. You have to take pictures. You got to create your own description. You got to create your own title. You have to do all of that. That's a lot of work and it's more complex. When you're listing items with the arbitrage model, you can list it the easy way with the ASIN. All you do is put that number in and it's going to pull up everything for you because the item is already selling on Amazon. If you understand that, drop a 1, and I'm going to show you how to find it. And I'm going to show you how it looks and where it is. Drop a 1. That's why you want to list it the easy way. The easy way. Doing the arbitrage model, selling items that are already selling. All right, I'm going to show you how it looks. And this is what we're able to do with the arbitrage business model. Again, you're able to analyze how many times has this item sold last month? How many times did it sell 90 days ago, a year ago? You're not able to do those things with private label. And I'm just saying that, y'all, because I know a lot of people may want to do private label, get items, you know, from wholesalers and stuff like that. However, it's more complex, more work, and more expensive. Now, you find we're on Amazon.com. You find the ASIN. I'm right on the item page. You find it at the bottom, towards the bottom, and the product information right here. You see ASIN and you see this number right here. Drop a 2 if you see it. I want to make sure y'all see it and understand. Once you plug that number in Amazon Seller Central, it is really easy. You will go to list your item. You will put that number in and it's going to pull up the picture, title, description, everything for you. After it pulls up everything for you, all you got to do is put in how much you want to sell your item for and how many you have of the item. That's it. That's all. Drop a 2 if you understand, because I only see one person. Val got it. I want to make sure y'all understand. List your item the easy way with an ASIN, an ASIN number. You find it on Amazon.com. You're going to plug that number in Amazon Seller Central, and it's going to pull up everything for you. All you're doing is putting in how much you want to sell your item for and how many you have of the item. That's it. That's all. And I give my students all of this on my daily items list. Y'all see this? ASIN. All of this. The link of where to get the item from, all of that. And I'll show y'all how to get that later if you're interested. But that's how you're going to list your item the easy way, y'all. It's going to be the easiest way to get started. All right, y'all. So after we list our items, now it's time to start making money, right? Now it's time to start making money. Y'all drop 3 in the chat, and I'm going to show you how you get your items to the customers 3 different ways. Drop 3 in the chat. And I've been telling y'all to drop 3 in the chat because like I told y'all, I'm praying and believing that not only God is going to increase and triple my income from 2024 and do more in 2025, but he's going to do the same for you and your family as well. So y'all drop those 3s in the chat for triple, right? Because God can do it, right? You just got to take action. You got to believe it and you'll receive it. It really is that easy. You got to get started, take action, and you'll be able to receive it. Drop those 3s. All right, so it's 3 different ways that you can get the items to the customers, y'all. Now, way number 1 is going to be fulfilled by merchant, right? Because we know how to get an item. We know how to set up. We know what type of account to get. We know how to analyze an item. We know where to get our items from. We know the criteria of a good item. We know how to analyze it, right? If y'all been up here for the beginning, y'all know all of that. Now, you get your items to the customers 3 different ways. Way number 1, and you could do 1 way, you could do 2 ways, you could do 3 ways. It's up to you. It's your business. I love it because it's flexible. Totally up to you how you want to do it. So way number 1 is fulfilled by merchant. Well, fulfilled by merchant is FBM. I always tell people think of it as fulfilled by me. Me is you. You're doing it. You're going to ship the item out. You'll get a notification that your item has sold. Now it's time to ship. You're going to ship it out via UPS, FedEx, Post Office. However you want to ship it out. Ship it the cheapest way, right? That is way number 1, fulfilled by merchant. Same way we ship items to our family and friends now and we don't make any money. Learn how to make money selling on Amazon. Now, way number 2, y'all, is FBA. Amazon FBA. With this, there is no excuse for you to start the business because you can send your items into Amazon and they will do the work for you from there. Send your items into Amazon's warehouse. They ship the items every time a customer makes a sale. That is way number 2. So way number 2, you're not doing any shipping. You're just sending it in to Amazon and they're doing the shipping, the customer service, all of that for you. That is way number 2. Let's go into it a little further. You send your items into Amazon's fulfillment center. They're going to store it. So I don't want to hear the excuse of, I don't have enough room. I stay in an apartment. I don't have a garage. I don't have enough space. Amazon will store it for you. Customer orders the items. They're going to ship it out to the customer when you make sales. They're going to ship it out while you're at work, while you're asleep, while you're on vacation, whatever, y'all. This is Amazon FBA. Amazon does the work for you. Now, you can take it a step further, y'all. You can take it a step further. I teach you how to do this as well. And I have 2 prep centers that I'm partnered with and you can get a discount. With this is completely hands off. So you have absolutely 0 excuses to start your business using an Amazon prep center. What is an Amazon prep center? An Amazon prep center is just a third-party facility between you, the third-party seller, the Amazon seller, and Amazon. You can do online arbitrage doing this. When you do online arbitrage, you would literally order your item, send it to the prep center's address. So from the supplier, you're going to put in the prep center address. It's going to go to the prep center. The prep center, when they get it, they're going to package, prep, label it. Mind you, you haven't touched anything. All you did was went on a laptop, computer, or a cell phone, ordered the item, and sent it to the prep center. They're going to package, prep, label it, and then they are going to send it into Amazon's warehouse. Once they send it into Amazon's warehouse for you, you're not doing it. Now we're back at Amazon stores the item, customer orders it, and Amazon is going to ship it. Drop a 1, y'all, if you understand what I just said. Drop a 1. And also drop 1s if you feel like this is something you could do, especially if you've been up here from the beginning. Because my goal is to motivate you and encourage you that, hey, this is a business that you can start, y'all. You don't have to sell to your family or friends. You don't have to recruit. You don't have to grow a following. You don't have to be an influencer. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to create content. You don't have to post. You could be completely faceless, y'all. This is something you absolutely can do. Okay, I see those 1s. All right, I'm going to show y'all some of my students who got started. Drop a 2 if y'all want to see some of my students' results. And I'm going to show you some of their results within their first 30 days of starting. No knowledge of selling on Amazon. Didn't know anything. They wanted to change their financial situation, wanted to make money. They took action, got started. And I'm going to show you their results in a 30-day period. Drop a 2. All right, y'all. Here is one student right here, y'all. Here is one student right here. She had a almost $700 day. Y'all see this? Let me make this a little bigger. Almost a $700 day, and she made over $6,000 in her first 30 days. Doing the arbitrage business model. Brand new, y'all. No knowledge of selling on Amazon. Here is another student, y'all. She made over $9,000. Over $9,000 in her first 30 days. Brand new. No knowledge of selling on Amazon. Here is some more students, y'all. Brand new. And this was actually less than a month since starting your course. I listed, and she have something she listed again. I'm going to show y'all. I give my students daily items list, and they update daily every day, Monday through Friday. But let me go back to this. And this is her results in 30 days. She made over $10,900 in less than 30 days, actually. Brand new, just starting. Here is another student, y'all, made over $11,300. Her first 30 days had a $462 day. And here she is with some of her packages. So if you are interested in my training, y'all, drop a 1. And I'm going to talk about the training and show you how to get it. And y'all can also drop y'all questions because we're going to do a Q&A. Let me know any questions y'all have, especially if you've been up here from the beginning, y'all. Because what did we talk about? We talked about how to get started, where to go to sign up, what type of account you should get, how to pick the criteria of a good item, how to analyze that item, different ways that you get your items, and how to list your item the easy way, and how to get your items to the customers. I literally broke down how to do all of that. Okay, y'all. And y'all let me know if y'all have any questions, y'all. If you're interested in my training, y'all, let me show y'all my training. It is on a teachable platform, and this is visual, y'all. It is not a PDF. It is not an ebook or anything like that. I always like to stress that because I know a lot of people, I know y'all not going to read it. That's why I don't sell ebooks and PDFs. Y'all not going to read it. So these are actual videos. Y'all see this? This is on my teachable platform. It is an actual full training, and you'll have lifetime access. You'll have lifetime access to the training and lifetime access to me. What is the training going to teach you? It's going to teach you everything you need from A to Z, how to set your account up, important things you should know, how to price your items, how to get the buy box, how to calculate items. Look right here. There's over 10,000 FBA wholesalers. I give you pallet information. You can get pallets from like liquidators and wholesalers. I give you all of that. I give you showing you how to ship your packages, how to get free shipping, how to get free shipping supplies, how to get the cheapest shipping. All of this information is in the training. I even give you funding information, like how to get personal loans and business loans. I tell you, I just had somebody last week who was able to get a loan, I think for like $4,000 or $5,000, y'all. So all of this information is in the training. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I see some questions. So you're going to get that. I'm going to get to y'all questions. And also you're going to get access to this daily items list. This is a daily items list. I'm just scrolling through it that I give my students every day, Monday through Friday. So on the list, y'all, I'm giving them the link of where they get the item from, the profit that they would make, the link of it selling on Amazon. I'm giving them that ASIN number that we talked about, how to list the item the easy way, the cost of the item, the bestseller ranking. Remember, we talked about that. I break down the profit that they're going to make per item. Look, all of this, and all of this is after Amazon fees, which you'll learn how to calculate that. Like I have students in the classroom now. You'll be added to a Google Classroom, and you'll have access to this daily items list. It is updated every day, Monday through Friday. So on top of showing you how to find items yourself, I give you items as a bonus. Now, the regular price of the training, y'all, is $997. $997. Right now, it is currently on sale, half off for $500. And I do offer Sezzle, ShopPay, Afterpay, Klarna, and Affirm. So multiple different buy now, pay later options. So no excuse to get started and get to the bag, get to the money. If you start with one of those options, you can start as low as $40-something up to no more than $125 today. And you're going to get access to all of that. Again, the full training, lifetime access to me as your coach and mentor. You can message me or email me if you ever have any questions. And you'll get that daily items list that's updated every day, Monday through Friday. Now, who's still interested in the training after I said the price? Because y'all know how it is when you say the price. People want to change their financial situation, want to boss up, want to get to the bag, get to the money, but don't want to invest in themselves. And we got to change that, y'all. We got to change that because nothing is going to change if nothing changes. Who's still interested in the training? If you are, drop a 1. If you are, drop the 1. I missed the price. Got a call. No problem. The regular price is $997. $997. Right now, it's currently on sale, half off for $500. Again, I do offer Sezzle, Shop Pay, Afterpay, Klarna, and Affirm. Sezzle, Shop Pay, Afterpay, Klarna, and Affirm. So multiple different payment options where you can do the buy now, pay later option. Start as low as $40-something. Again, up to no more than $125 to get started today. Just depending upon what you qualify for. I offer different payment options. But y'all let me know if y'all are ready to get started. Drop a 1 and I'll show you how to get it. Any more questions, y'all? I'm going to scroll through because I think I saw some questions. Can we go back to the Amazon buy box section? No means that they won't offer it on the item. No means. Miss Sweet, say that. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. I joined the group but didn't get started. Is everything the same? Yeah, Ashley, updates are in the training, but you still have access. It's lifetime access. Lifetime access to the training. Would you recommend getting a prep center as a beginner? Yes, I would. If you feel like you don't have time, then yes, I would, because you can order online, send your items to an Amazon prep center. Once you send your items to an Amazon prep center, again, they will package, prep, label it, and they will send it into Amazon for you. So if you feel like, you work or you got 2 jobs or you just got a lot going on, then definitely utilize an Amazon prep center. The prep centers that I have in my training, they are beginner friendly. So you don't have to have a certain amount that you're sending into them because they know I work with newbies and beginners. And then you also get a discount. How much do you have to invest? Very good question. Let me show y'all. And I always use the items list. So on the items list, I break down the cost of the item. So let's say if you have a small budget. Now, when you're doing the arbitrage model, y'all, you can start with a small budget. I tell y'all all the time between $100 to $500. So say if you got a small budget, what you will do is you buy inexpensive items in your budget, comfortably within your budget. And this is why I love this business model versus private label or wholesale, because you need to have some money. You need to have some capital to get started. But the arbitrage business model, you can buy items individually within your budget. So let's go over like some of these prices. Now I show you how to find items and then you using the items list. So this is $7.97. This is $7.90. Let's look low. This is $9. This is $10. This is $12. This is $7. So you would buy items comfortably within your budget. $5, $13, $11. $5. That right there, we're still probably under $100. So you can start with a small budget between $100 to $500, y'all. You would buy items comfortably within your budget. You're buying those items to flip and resell. All right, but very good question. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? And y'all continue to tap the screen, tap the screen. Next to buy box, explain what no means in that box, please. Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull up an item because I'm not sure what you're referring to. And y'all let me know any other questions. Any other questions? Are you looking at something else? Because there's no up here. This is the buy box, y'all. It is a highly visible. Are you talking about on Seller Amp? Let me go to Seller Amp. Maybe you were talking about Seller Amp. Let me see if it's still pulled up. Because I'm not sure what you're referring to. How much is the prep center? Good question. The prep center's cost is inexpensive, y'all. It could be like $1 per package, up to $1.50, $2 per package. It is not that expensive compared to what they do. Think about it. You don't have to touch anything at all. You don't have to do anything at all if you want to be hands off in this business. You can do online arbitrage, order your items, send it to the prep center, and they're doing the rest from there. They package, prep, label it, and then they send it in to Amazon. Let me show you. See, with the items list that I give my students, right here where I have the profits, this is after the prep center fees, right? Because we're already calculating that in. Y'all see this? So this is after the prep center fees. So you see, right? You just want to calculate your items, and you'll learn how to do that in the training if you're interested in the training, to where you're still making a good profit. And that's after the fees. So the prep center fees are not that high at all. The prep center fees are not that high at all. How do you find the prep centers? If you're not interested in the training, because I have multiple in the training and 2 that I recommend and that I'm partnered with where you get a discount, you can Google Amazon prep centers. You just want to make sure it's a legit prep center, y'all, because y'all know it'll be some scams out there. So just make sure you do your research and all of that. But you can Google Amazon prep centers. All right, any more questions, y'all? And y'all continue to tap the screen, tap the screen. Let me see. What is the best way to get the buy box? You just want to be in a price range of what the buy box price is. So say the buy box price is, let's just say $10. Then you want your price to be within $2 of that price range, either above or below. All right. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Okay, I answered that. I answered the prep centers. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Y'all continue to tap the screen, tap the screen. I'll probably be up here like another 3 more minutes. Thank you for the roses. Thank you. How can I check if an item is blacklisted or not eligible before I sell about a product? I would recommend getting Seller Amp. Seller Amp is going to give you that information. Seller Amp is going to give you that information. You can also get BuyBot Pro. You can also get BuyBot Pro. That is another software that you can use to double check. Okay, what's the buy box? This is the buy box right here. Let me go back. Y'all see this? It's a highly visible box where you see add to cart or buy now. Add to cart or buy now. And that's why I told y'all in the beginning, if you was up here from the beginning, I recommend you get the professional seller plan. Y'all see this? Because it's going to allow you to win the buy box. Y'all see this? Winning the buy box, eligible. Over here on individual plan, not eligible. So you want to get the professional plan. Let me see. If a product is not available, can I use a receipt for the approval? When you say not available, no, you need an invoice. If you're talking about getting ungated to prove in a brand that you're that requires approval, you need an invoice. You don't want to use a receipt. How many of each item do you have to buy at a time? Very good question. You could buy items comfortably within your budget with the arbitrage business model. So you don't have a certain amount that you have to buy. You could buy 1 of an item. You could buy 3 of an item, 5 of an item. With the arbitrage model, is more controlled and is less risk versus doing wholesale or a private label. Because if you're doing wholesale or private label, you got to buy in bulk. You may have to buy 500 of an item, 1,000 of an item. When you're doing the arbitrage business model, you're able to go wide and have a wide variety of multiple different items. That is why I love the arbitrage business model. And you don't have to have a certain amount. You can have multiple different items that you're selling. But very good question, Deanna. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. All right, any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Because I'm about to go ahead and get off the live. Is there shipping? Let me see. Okay. Is shipping FBA cheaper for shipping bigger items than doing it yourself? It just all depends. I recommend, and I tell y'all this in the training, to do it both ways. I would check doing it FBM, and I show you how to estimate your shipping doing FBM. And then you know if you're doing FBA, it'll show you what the exact shipping is before you purchase and print the label. So it just all depends. Now, majority of the time, FBA is cheaper because you get cheaper shipping sending it in to Amazon. But I would just check both ways. Thank you for all your great information. You're more than welcome. I answered that. You have to get the invoice only once, correct, to get ungated. Correct. Now, I've been hearing like sometimes it just depends on different brands. You may have to just save your invoices. You may have to, like if they ungate you, it may be a while and then they'll regate you and you'll have to get ungated again. So just save your invoice, especially if the quantity is not changing. Now, the way I teach my students, y'all, because a lot of people will be focused on getting ungated. That means getting approved to selling a brand you're not approved in. I teach y'all how to sell brands you're automatically approved to sell. And you don't have to pay to get ungated. And because you don't have to purchase items to get an invoice to submit to Amazon, y'all. There is an easy way to do it. And there are several items that you can sell that are automatically approved for you to sell. I give you that information in the training, and I'm giving you those items on the items list every day, Monday through Friday. All right, y'all. I don't see any more questions, y'all. Anybody interested in the training? If you're interested in the training, drop a 1 and I'll show you how to get it. Drop a 1 and I'll show you how to get it. Drop a 1 and I'll show you how to get it. Yes, I haven't been ungated yet. Starting to get sales this week. Okay, exactly. Awesome, awesome. So that's what you're saying. You haven't gotten ungated and you're getting sales. Okay, awesome, awesome. 111. Okay, y'all, for those that are interested in the training, y'all, you're going to click my head at the top. And let me just show y'all, because I know some people came on again what you're getting, because I know y'all probably like, you know, what is the training? Some people. All right, so this is the training, y'all. It is on my Teachable platform. Again, it's not a PDF. It's not an ebook. This is not MRR, y'all. I do want to say that this is me in the training, okay? So I want y'all to know that. This is the training, y'all. It is a full-blown training giving you everything you need and more. How to get ungated, giving you categories and items I know you're automatically approved to sell, how to get the buy box, how to price your items. I give you prep centers that I'm partnered with, and you get a discount, right? Because I have a lot of students who I've helped get to the bag, get to the money. So because of that, I have prep centers that give me a discount.